The Centa OD booster option on the Boss Katana. What does it sound like? What pedal is it based off of? And how does it compare to a tube screamer? What's up, Mason here on the Synthedelic channel. This time it's going to be all about the Centa OD, how it sounds, what you can do with it. The Centa OD is a relatively new booster option for the Boss Katana. It came out about a year ago with one of the updates that they did for the Tone Studio. And it's probably my favorite booster that the Katana has on here. I think it's almost identical to a Tube Screamer, but it's just not as squashed as a Tube Screamer usually gets for me. The Centa OD is actually based off of the Klon Centaur pedal. And if you've ever seen one of these, I've seen them in a couple of YouTube thumbnails, and if these YouTube thumbnails aren't lying, then this is a pretty expensive booster pedal. The options that you get to choose from on the Boss Katana are a little bit different. On the Centaur pedal itself, you have drive, treble, and output. On here you have pretty much two extra knobs. Tone, it doesn't probably work the same way that the treble does on the original pedal. It's more of a mid-range knob. But the Centa OD here on a clean channel, since this pedal's got a lot of bass to it, well, it's pretty dynamic bass. If you turn this all the way up, it's not like super distorted. Like here, I'll cycle through the whole thing. It adds a really, really nice bottom end, and it's not like muddy or... It's the perfect frequencies in my opinion. Here's the whole range of tone. You can really shape this to act like a lot of different sounds. But yeah, the Centa OD, you can do a whole lot with it, and it can sound like a whole lot of things. You can even just do it as a basic, somewhat clean, dirty tone. It also works pretty good as just a straight up no drive boost in to like the lead or brown sound. I find that the bottom, if you have it like around negative 10 area, it sounds pretty good. So how does it compare to the Tube Screamer with the same exact settings? First, the Centa OD. Now the Tube Screamer, same settings. They're really similar. I just think that the Tube Screamer is squashing it down a little bit more. Now I'm going to compare both of the tone knobs. Here's the tone all the way up on a Tube Screamer. There's a tone all the way down on the Centa OD. Put the tone back up to normal. Here's the bottom all the way down on the Tube Screamer. here just for fun. Here's the straight up just overdrive. This one's a lot more mid-heavy in my opinion. Now what's it sound like with everything maxed, including the gain on the brown channel? What does it sound like? What does it sound like? We're almost to Dimebag levels of distortion. Let's do this test with a tube screamer. You can get some pretty good rhythm tones with this for rock and metal. Here's one that I made using the Centa. I have this in the description. But this is like a pretty good like 80s maybe rock tone. And then I have this other one that's more of a metal sound. Now how does this metal one sound if I change it to a tube screamer? Here's a lead tone that I made with it. Now how does that one sound with a tube screamer? They're both really good. I like both. But if we go over here in this librarian and we look at maybe my vulgar display of power, if we go over here, this is the settings I got from my Pantera one. If we go to my dirt patch, this one's also using the Centa OD. We come to Rain and Blood. This one's also using a Centa OD. Countdown to Extinction and the 72 Seasons, but I think the Countdown to Extinction one's a little better. The Centa OD just has such a wide variety of tones that you can make with it. As with most booster pedals, I just really like the sound of this one. So I hope this was a little bit helpful. Maybe if you've never used the Centa OD and wanted an option other than the Tube Screamer for most cases, I think the Centa OD is basically Tube Screamer 2.0 for the Katana in my opinion. But yeah, thanks for watching, and until the next one,